Hi, my name is Jordan Scott, and I'm going to be talking to you about the Master Cleanse diet, also called the Lemonade diet. We will go over several components of this diet, as well as the creator, the book that was written, and how to do the Master Cleanse diet, and also just some fun facts and claims and truths of the Master Cleanse. So the first thing that I want to talk to you about is the creator, Stanley Burrow. He was born in 1903 and he died about 15 years ago. It's important to note that he was an alternative medicine practitioner, so he did not have a license. He was a theorist, and he was a writer of the Master Cleanse diet and the book. He promoted alternative practices beyond the Master Cleanse. These included light therapy, deep massage, and reflexology. Some fun facts about Stanley Burrow is that he was a vegetarian and a nudist. He was a rail industry office clerk, and he was convicted of second-degree murder related to this diet, in fact, but it was later overturned. He also thought that lemonade and coconut milk were good for infants, and we know as health professionals and future health professionals that this is definitely not true. So I would not personally take any diet advice, nutrition advice from someone who has this background. This is the book entitled The Master Cleanser. It was published in the 1940s by Stanley Burrow. It's really dated, obviously, and it does not contain any medical or health disclaimers. I was able to actually read the book online. It was very short, and I found it there and read all the different claims that it had. It absolutely does not have any recommendations that are backed by credible sources, and it's really scary because there is no telling how many books have been sold since the 1940s. I tried to look up a number and could not find one. There were actually two other books that were published that follow the same diet regimen, but just with different lemonade recipes, slightly different. But they are called The Complete Master Cleanse by Tom Wallachin, and Lose Weight, Have More Energy, and Be Happier in 10 Days by Peter Glickman. However, the main one is the Master Cleanser, and this is what we're going to be talking about today. So the Master Cleanse diet was originally developed in 1940 as a stomach ulcer cure until the book promoted it as a diet for weight loss, ulcers, and I quote, a cure for every kind of disease. So it's really a juice cleanse or liquid diet, and it claims to provide a healthy amount of calories and nutrients suited for weight loss and cleansing. And we will go over a little later on how this is not true. So this diet says that it allows the digestive tract to rest while the body is naturally healing. The claim behind the Master Cleanse is that it also dissolves and eliminates toxins in all parts of the body, so the kidneys and digestive system can be cleansed. The glands and cells throughout the entire body can be purified, and the hardened material around the joints and the muscles are dissolved and taken away. So basically, through the Master Cleanse, the body will be able to build a healthy bloodstream and retain youth no matter what the age. And again, this was found in the book. So the diet can last anywhere from 10 to 40 days. However, I've also read that people have done it longer, up to 2 years. And after doing research on the diet and actually tasting the lemonade, I'm really not sure how people have done it for so long. The lemonade was really gross. So there are some pre and post diet rules. The special lemonade concoction, it also includes a herbal and laxative tea and salt water, and you are not allowed to eat any solid foods on this diet. So here's the recipe for this special lemonade. Stanley Burrows recommended that the lemon juice was from organic lemons. He also said that the maple syrup included in this recipe needs to be pure. And of course, he said that the 10-ounce glass of pure water needed to be medium hot water or cold temperature, and I'm unsure of the reason why behind this. So there were actually some celebrities that endorsed this diet. Among those include Beyonce, who lost 20 pounds in 2 weeks for her role in the movie Dreamgirls. Howard Stern's sidekick Robin Quivers was quoted in People magazine that she heard about this diet from the magician David Blaine. And so she used it on 3 different occasions and was able to reduce her weight from 218 pounds to 145 pounds. The actor Jared Leto also used the Master Cleanse to lose about 60 pounds that he had to gain for his role as John Lennon's killer, Mark David Chapman. And Ashanti and Trina, who are both singers, have also been connected with the diet. And some people speculate that Moses and Jesus both underwent a pre-Burroughs 40-day version of the diet, but it did not involve the lemonade or laxatives. However, again, this is just speculation, and there is no research to prove that this is true. There is one person who do not recommend the diet, and that is Eddie Van Halen. He was quoted in the National Enquirer and said that he nearly died when his intestines exploded during the Master Cleanse. No, his intestines did not actually explode, but we'll go over why he may have felt that way. So, how to do the Master Cleanse diet. This is the meal plan for every day that you are on this diet, whether it's 10 days, 15 days, 40 days, or 2 years. So, in the morning before you drink any lemonade, you will drink a quart of salt water, and at night you will consume an herbal laxative tea. And so, many people report that you will need to stay near a toilet. It's recommended that people do that, and it's also recommended that you stock up on toilet paper. When you consume the salt water and the herbal laxative tea, this will result in several liquid bowel movements every day. So it's a very uncomfortable diet to be on, and I'm really not sure why people would want to do it. So during the day, you drink the 6 to 12 glasses of the lemonade concoction that we have just talked about the recipe for that. And so depending on the results that you're looking for, you can drink the 6 glasses, and that's recommended for those who are mainly looking for weight loss, or you can drink the 12 glasses, and that's recommended mainly for those who are just looking for detoxification. So there are some testimonials that I found on the website that have really reported some not so fun side effects. They've reported that you may experience dizziness, vomiting, joint pain, as well as weakness. You will also be really hungry, obviously. You're only drinking salt water, a tea, and this lemonade. In one testimonial, I think he was really trying to be kind of sarcastic, but he said that after several days, many Master Cleanse dieters report entering a state of bliss that is either the result of the continuing elimination of toxins, or else a state similar to the tranquil experience that people who are starving to death have shortly before dying. So obviously it was not a fun diet to be on. So the diet is supposedly done when your tongue goes from coated and fuzzy to a clear pink color. And I'm not really sure what that means. But anyway, there are 2 transition processes available based off of your preference. So if you are a vegetarian, the first 2 days getting off of the diet, you can drink orange juice, and on day 3 you will still drink the orange juice, but also include raw fruits and vegetables. And on day 4 you can return to a normal diet. For omnivores, days 1 through 3, you can drink vegetable soup and orange juice, and then by day 4 you can start eating meat and return to your regular diet as well. So now I'd like to go over just some claims that I found in the book that are not true, and just the truth behind those claims and what we know as nutrition professionals to be true. So in the book, The Master Cleanser, it states that this diet gives a person all the vitamins, food, and energy necessary for the full 10 days or longer, but just in a liquid form. And I really broke this down just to show you that it really doesn't, and I'll show you that on the next couple of slides. But 1 glass of this lemonade, based off of the recipe that I was given, it is 108 calories, and this comes mainly from the maple syrup and the 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So if you're drinking 6 to 12 glasses per day, you're going to get about 650 to almost 1,300 calories a day. And so this is obviously a calorie deficit, and so you're definitely going to lose weight off of this. But we will see that you're not going to get all of the vitamins and energy necessary for your body. So I made a couple of charts here just to show you what the dietary guidelines say that we need out of our diet, and then what the Master Cleanse gives us. And you can see that the Master Cleanse is mainly carbohydrates. In fact, the book states that protein is not included in this diet because it is thought that by breathing, natural bacteria will build nitrogen in our body, and we just that's just a really silly reason to not include protein in a diet. And so it's really cutting out fat, really cuts out protein, and there's just a lot of carbohydrates in this diet, so we're not getting a lot of our food groups that we should be getting. So the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics recommends that we get 20 to 35 grams a day of fiber. The RDA for potassium is 3,500 milligrams. The Academy also supports having 700 to 1,300 milligrams per day of calcium, depending on where you are in your life stage. And then the NIH recommends having 2.4 micrograms of B12 daily. And you can see that the Master Cleanse diet is barely providing any, hardly at all, any of these vitamins and minerals. So again, that claim that the book made is not true at all. Another claim that the book had is that if weakness develops at any time, it is the result of poison circulating through the bloodstream rather than a lack of food or vitamins. However, we know based off of what we just saw that this diet provides a very small amount, if any, of those vital nutrients. That includes the potassium, the calcium, and the vitamin B12. And we read, or I read to you, a testimonial that said that yes, you probably will experience dizziness, vomiting, joint pain, and weakness, and that will come with a diet. And we know as health professionals that studies show that the effects of hypokalemia include fatigue, muscle damage, and muscle weakness. Symptoms of hypocalcemia include irritability, sluggishness, and muscle spasms. And a common symptom of vitamin B12 deficiency is weakness or lightheadedness. So we can see that the weakness and the irritability and vomiting, joint pain, all of that is most likely coming from the lack of food and vitamins and not from the result of poisons circulating through our bloodstream. Another claim is that you are detoxifying your body using this Master Cleanse diet. However, we also know that if your kidneys and your liver are functioning how they are supposed to, that your body will filter out toxins all on their own. Another claim is that you will drop 20 pounds in 10 days. And this could be true, but it really depends on the person. You are going to lose water weight and lean muscle mass and not fat, how they are thinking. Most people that are trying diets and things like that, they think, oh, I'm going to lose a lot of fat. But especially with this diet, you will just be losing the water weight and the lean muscle mass, which is not good. So you're also going to be consistently going to the bathroom. You'll probably be dehydrated. And you will most likely gain all of the weight back when you stop the diet and start eating real food again. So these are the products that I found on their website that are actually available for you to purchase. And you actually have the option to buy 10 pounds of lemons from them, which if you didn't know is 37 lemons. So I just found this to be really interesting. This is a testimonial that I also found on the website, and I'm not going to read it to you because you can read this on your own, but I really recommend that you do read it. It's kind of funny, but also pretty gross, but it really just shows you what's going to go on during this diet. And again, after reading this, I don't know why anyone would want to go on this diet. So please feel free to read this on your own. So just some things to consider if hopefully you're not thinking about going on this diet, but if you do, you should expect to be hungry, like we talked about. Your stomach will always be growling. Again, you will gain the weight right back. However, it is convenient, and the lemonade is pretty easy to make. However, the real annoyance is that you will be going to the bathroom all day long. So again, you should expect those symptoms that we talked about, the cravings, headaches, dizziness, weakness. But there are some pros to this diet. It's easy, it's cheap, and no teeth are required. So I really do not recommend that anyone use the Master Cleanse diet. It's obviously a very unhealthy way to temporarily lose weight. And in fact, that even though websites say that this diet is endorsed by Beyonce, what they leave out is that she says that she would not recommend this diet to anyone, and that there are healthier ways to lose weight. So the bottom line is that you should cross this diet off your list. It's not something that I would recommend, and if you're looking to lose weight, of course, losing weight gradually with a balanced diet and exercise will ensure that you're going to get all the nutrients you need and lose that fat and keep your lean muscle mass. And so again, this is just a very temporary and unhealthy fix. So here's my list of references. I hope that you have enjoyed this presentation on the lemonade diet or the Master Cleanse diet. I hope that you see that it is a awful diet for someone to go on, and that it should not be recommended to anyone. So thank you so much for listening.